A very warm welcome to this video, which is a result of a question that was asked by a friend of mine on Facebook. He asked me, is consciousness a knower or a witness? Well, as far as my understanding goes, consciousness is a very universal phenomena. It exists throughout the cosmos. This is something which we cannot scientifically prove today, and leading thinkers are still engaged in debate whether consciousness is something that happens within the brain or it is something more universal or cosmic. And increasingly we find that consciousness is something that goes beyond the individual awareness. Organisms which do not have a brain, like a jellyfish, have consciousness. Plants have consciousness. These are all scientifically proven facts. So, when you say consciousness as a knower, which means there is purely a subjective analysis coming into picture. Because a knower means somebody who understands or becomes aware of a certain experience. And if you say witness, which means it stands outside and looks at your own thinking process or your own actions, and then it translates into something which you become aware of, because he bears witness or it bears witness to your experience, then again you have a problem. Because as long as we find that consciousness is more universal and more cosmic, then consciousness can neither be a knower nor the witness, but it can become the knower and witness only at the subjective self. This is what I wanted to just share with you at this point of time, because I thought I will answer this question rather than writing an exhaustive article through a short video wherein I can explain to you that consciousness can neither be the knower nor the witness, but a subjective experience of knowing and witnessing is what consciousness does to you as a subjective self. So, consciousness as awareness, yes, it could be a knower, it could be a witness, but consciousness in itself cannot be knower or witness, but it is more universal, or it's more like a raw material that's available to every being, every creation to experience. This is what basically the concept of panpsychism. Thank you for watching and listening to this video, and I hope I have made it a little clear, because it's a very difficult subject, still subject to a lot of discussion and debate at the topmost level of scientists and thinkers and philosophers.